I cannot be the only one who's thinking of the MasterChef Synesthesia video from Swede Mason. It goes, I like the bass, like the buttery biscuit bass. No? Just me? Well, this is awkward. Right then, you know the drill by now. I'll quickly read the statement and then give my own thoughts on this. Sorry that the video is today and not last night, but I got in from work. Obviously, I work evenings earlier on in the week. And obviously Sunderland, once again, the bastard, I won't finish that word, but they basically decided to announce the signing when I was at work, which again, from a content creator's perspective, is incredibly annoying. But nevertheless, here we are, and I couldn't be bothered to do a video when I got in, so I thought I'd do it now instead. But anyway, here we go. So here's the statement that I'm just about to read to you from the club. So, Sunderland AFC have completed the signing of Alex Bass from Portsmouth for an undisclosed fee. The 24-year-old goalkeeper signed an initial 3-year deal at the Stadium of Light, with a club option of a further year. Bass has featured in over 100 senior games, representing Portsmouth on 41 occasions after progressing through the club's academy system. The shot stopper was first named on Pompey's bench at the age of 16, and he was part of the South Coast club's senior setup from 2015 onwards. A PFA League One Player of the Month award winner in 2020, Bass spent the second part of last season on loan at Bradford City. He made 21 appearances for the Bantams in Sky Bet League 2, and he also spent time on loan with Salisbury, Torquay United and Southend United during the early stages of his career. Bass joins Alex Neil's squad ahead of Sunday's Sky Bet Championship. Still can't get over that. Opener against Coventry City, and he will be available for selection against the Sky Blues. Alex Bass said, I'm absolutely delighted to be here, and as soon as I heard about the opportunity to come to Sunderland, I was desperate to take it. This is a massive club, and this move represents a great chance for me to test myself in the Championship, which is filled with talented players. Sunderland had a great run last season to earn promotion through the playoffs and to earn promotion through the playoffs is always tough. So it shows there was a great bunch of lads here. I went out on loan earlier this year, and it is important to get out there and play games, but now I want to push on, and I'm excited to play my part at the Stadium of Light. Alex Neil said, we know that we needed to add competition in the goalkeeping department, and Alex fixed our model in terms of signing another young up-and-coming player. He's a big lad, and he's got quality, and he's brave, so now his job is to push Anthony Patterson and force his way into the team. He's played games, but he's of an age profile whereby his best years are ahead of him, so we believe he's a good fit for us. Hopefully he can add to his current experience and continue to develop into a really good goalkeeper. Look, on paper, is this the most inspiring signing? Not particularly, but I think people are overlooking the fact we did actually need a goalkeeper, and look, I'm not going to lie, what feels like constant negativity that has been going around over the last so many days now, it's starting to get really draining. It's starting to really get on my nerves. Thane did a video about this, I think, yesterday, when he was talking about how it proves that the club isn't willing to go out and sign players or sign players of a certain calibre. I think it was someone along those lines. Thane, I love you, dude, but to tell me if I've misquoted you. But I think just because we've signed Alex Bass doesn't automatically mean that we are not willing to go and spend money. It not means we're not willing to go out and get some decent players in. In case we're forgotten, Dan Ballard, Jack Clark, Adji Elise. Let's go through the three of them for a start. Elise, West Ham fans were fuming at getting rid of him. I see that as only a good thing. Clark, divides opinion, but again, I think there's a really good Championship player in there with the right development and coaching. And then you've got Ballard. Just look at what he did last season with Millwall. He's been a success more or less every loan he's had, I think. So, yeah, I fail to see how, if you're going to say we signed Alex Bass, but we also signed them three. So, for me, I think people have got to be a little bit more balanced and actually look and say, well, actually, we have actually done some decent business, I think. Well, on paper we have anyway. We need to see, time will tell whether they're good enough or not. As for Bass, like I said, we need another goalkeeper. I would have preferred we got someone like Ben Foster, personally. So, but at the end of the day, I think the regime's earned the benefit of the doubt with this. And look, not every single signing we're going to make is going to be of Premier League standard. I know people aren't saying that, to be fair, but I just think we need to step back and sort of chill a little bit, in my opinion. And for me, the window shouldn't be judged until it's finished. Then and then only can we really make a full-on judgment of it. Now, if people are feeling a little bit underwhelmed or a little bit let down by the window, you're entitled to that opinion. I'm never going to ever once accuse you of it. I'm never going to, and by the way, I'm never going to call people who are negative toxic, because one, that doesn't achieve anything, and two, it's because they're negative because they care about the club. I fully get that. That's why you'll never hear me call them toxic, or at least I'll try to refrain from doing it. But at the same time, I expect to not be called a happy clapper. I expect to be respected, saying, look, you care, but you're also more glass half full. There's nothing wrong with that. But there you go. But for Bass, it's a good move for him. Don't get me wrong, he was in League 2 last year, now he's in the Championship. And if you look at it, I know Thane also said that he wasn't Portsmouth's #1 goalkeeper. Yeah, he probably wasn't. But again, doesn't automatically mean that he's going to be a terrible signing. And you look at, what was it, Josh Griffiths they signed from West Brom? Is he going to get in the team ahead of him? No, probably not. So, there you have it. And there was a key comment on social media from a Portsmouth fan that said, and by the way, the reaction's quite mixed. I would say it's 60-40 in his favour, to be fair. But there was a comment that said, doesn't seem to fit what Cowley wants. And I think people need to look at that quote and remember it. Basically it said that he doesn't fit what Danny Cowley wants in his goalkeepers. Now, that doesn't automatically mean that he's a rubbish goalkeeper. Will he be good? He might be rubbish. We don't know. I can't sit here and make promises that he's going to be good. But it doesn't mean I think he's going to be terrible either. But anyway, look, it's all opinions. I know Thane, he's a great lad, and he cares a lot about the club. I've just disagreed with his statements over the last few weeks, which I'm sure we'll get onto it tomorrow night when we do the show. And Thane and Michael show is coming back tomorrow, by the way, on 8 o'clock tomorrow night on Thane's channel. So, there you have it. I'm going to try and do a live stream over the next couple of days before the Huddersfield-Burnley game on Friday night, talking about the predictions for the upcoming season. I'm going to do League 1 and the Championship. I know people are going to ask why you're doing League 1, but that is because I've got more interest in that as a neutral now. And I'm quite keen to talk about the predictions now. Sunderland aren't in it anymore, and hopefully never will be ever again. Anyway, like, comment and subscribe if you wish to. The analytics say to me that around 40% of people who watch aren't subscribed, so if you could hit that subscribe button, help get me to 4,000, that'd be really appreciated. And as always, stay safe, look after yourselves, and how are the lads?